Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Patakills here, welcoming you guys back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So, I haven't done one of these tips and tricks videos where I talk to you guys how to get more kills, how to get more wins in Fortnite. I feel like I gotta, tell you guys these tips because I have some tips that you guys probably don't know about, and just how to just get more kills and like understand the new metas in Fortnite, because they recently, not just in Season 5, I know they had like SMGs, but they also added like the new shotgun, the double barrel shotgun. I'm gonna tell you guys which one is the best shotgun in the game, how to basically have a good loadout, and just understanding the meta. So hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys do, please drop a like. And if you guys do want to get free V-Bucks, all you guys gotta do is download this app. Not an app, you have to go Speed Coin. I'll leave the link down in the description. You sign up, you have to complete 2 offers, just download different apps, you try these apps, and then after that you actually get points, and then you can redeem those points for gift cards such as V-Bucks and stuff. If you do use my sign-up code PATAKILLS, you actually get bonus points, so you already get yourself started. So check that out. Link will be in the top description. So let's go right in this video. The thing about shotguns right now is obviously they have the new double barrel shotgun, and a lot of people don't know if it's good. Now, the double barrel shotgun is really good at close range. When I mean close range, I mean when you're in the guy's face. Like, if you're even at like a little bit range, it will not do damage. It is one of those. It is strictly only face to face. Like, if you're with the guy in his face, that's really the only reason when I would use this. The thing that sucks about the double barrel shotgun is you have 2 shots, but you can, like, with those 2 shots, you can kill them. If you're in their face, you do significantly damage, and if all your pellets hit them. The bad thing about it is the reload time is kind of ridiculous. It's pretty long, and when you're in a gunfight, especially in those build fights, it's kind of hard to pull off the reload, especially with the SMGs when everyone's pressuring you. In my opinion, heavy shotgun is still the go-to shotgun in the game. Really good shotgun. It'll do damage at a long range too, at like a good range, and just, its headshot's pretty good. You can do significantly good amount of damage that you can switch over to your SMG or drum gun and just absolutely finish the kill. Now, the new meta right now is, obviously, my loadout would be, AR, which would probably be, I kind of like burst, but I kind of don't. I usually I just go with the AR, and then shotgun, heavy shotgun, and then I have the blue pump, and then the tac. I would have heavy shotgun, double barrel pump, and then tac. I used to love the tac. I kind of still do, but I don't know. I would rather have the pump over the tac, just because it does like significantly more damage. Just usually as a first shot, you want to do a lot of damage with your first shot. So you pressure the guy, get the guy nervous, and I think the pump does that more than the tac. And then I'd have the third thing. I'd have, a lot of people would go with obviously the P90, but a lot of people after that would go with the unsilenced SMG, which is completely fine. But I would rather have the drum gun. I personally think the drum gun is probably the best current SMG close range gun in the game. I kind of think it's kind of having some vibes that's maybe better than the P90, and you guys are probably like, ridiculous. The P90 will absolutely melt. The thing is, I would rather still have a P90 over a drum gun, because the P90 would easily melt people. The thing about the P90 now is, with all the nerfs, you have to use them when you're really close to them. Let's say if a guy's rushing you, you just have to use them when you're close, or it'll just do 9 damage. So it's really good, plus it's 50, it'll legit melt, so it's still good. But after that, I'd rather have a drum gun over the unsilenced SMG. In my opinion, I personally don't like the unsilenced SMG anymore. Yeah, it'll melt, but the damage of it, the drum gun does 23 damage. It does more damage than the unsilenced SMG. The only good thing about the unsilenced SMG is, the only thing good about the unsilenced SMG is that it has a faster fire rate than the drum gun. The drum gun is also a 50 clip compared to the 30 clip of the silenced SMG. Pardon me, I keep saying silenced SMG, the unsilenced SMG. So I'd rather have a drum gun. The only problem with the drum gun is, it takes AR bullets, which you need for your AR. AR, you need it. AR, you need those bullets for your AR. So usually what I like to do, if I have over 100 and let's say 150 the more AR bullets, I'll take a drum gun over a silenced SMG. Plus, the drum gun's really good for just melting people and their structures, and just shooting through their walls. So I definitely think that's good. Then obviously after that you have your heals. But the thing is, I would honestly, C4s, they're honestly still really good. I know they got nerfed, but trust me, C4s can do work. I had some games where I just chuck C4s at them, 2 at their 1x1. It'll destroy their entire base, also do some damage to them, and plus C4s are really good when you're in build fights. Let's say you're in a build fight and you lose the high ground. And now with all like the SMG spraying and stuff, it's really hard to gain the high ground back, to gain it back. But like the C4s, you can easily reset the fight, and then you can get the high ground back, and plus you can do some fall damage to them, or there's the C4 damage. I personally love the C4 a lot now. I'm trying to master it. I think it's a really good underrated weapon to use. The reason why C4s is pretty underrated, a lot of people don't carry it, is because usually you don't have the space to carry it. But I'm trying to prioritize a C4 over a sniper and stuff, because I think it's that good. Personally, I feel like the C4 is that good. And obviously, then you have your heals, minis, bandages, medkits, shields, chug jugs. Yeah, so now let's go to the part where how to get high kill games and just win more. The thing is, your rotations need to be good. If you want to go for high kill games, you gotta land tilted towers. Here are the 3 spots, in my opinion, you have to go for high kill games. Paradise Palms, Retail Row, or Tilted Towers. If the bus is going over Paradise Palms in the beginning, you gotta jump there and just go for kills. Plus, even if you're not in the circle, there's a rift, and obviously there are ATKs. If the circles, if the bus going over retail, you go to retail, just lay there, and obviously tilted towers. Those are, in my opinion, 3 best spots to get kills. After that, let's say usually you get 6-7 kills out of your respective spot. This is the thing a lot of people don't do, and this is how they kind of ruin the kill game. And I sometimes do this. You gotta rotate smart, and you gotta have good rotations. Usually after tilted, there's like a 60% chance you're gonna be in the circle for tilted. The thing is, tilted is a good spot, so a lot of people just love to go in tilted. Usually, what I like to do is after I kill everyone in tilted, I kind of like to rotate to Loot Lake, and then like over those hills by Dusty. That's a really good spot to rotate in, and you have people coming from Pleasant and Lazy and that area to like Loot Lake, and when you go there, you can easily pick off people and stuff. And also, I like to rotate into Salty Springs. Let's say you land a Retail Row, you get Retail Row mastered. You want to rotate over to Salty Springs, just like the middle of that area by the divot. That's a really populated area. It's like the middle. You're gonna have a bunch of people there. Easy pick off some kills. And if you're at Paradise Palms, usually I like to hop in the rift and then go to Salty Springs right away. Just get some kills there. So usually, you clean out Paradise, hop in those rifts, go to Salty Springs, or like Tilted Towers, or like in those areas, in those rotations where you can just, people are going to be there. And another key is you got to be third party in gunfights. When you hear people fighting, you got to be third partying them. You got to snag them kills away from them. And that's just a huge tip you have. Another thing is you need to try not to take damage while you're in gunfights. Try to not take damage. Like better players such as FaZe Tfue, these guys, they don't tend to take damage in gunfights. Like if you can do that, if you can match that, let's say you don't take damage, you can easily become a really good player, even better than you were. The reason is, when let's say the thing is, if you take damage, you have to heal. Plus, you waste more time healing. You waste your heals, and overall, more people will die because you're wasting more time. And just waste more time, plus people will rush you more and stuff. So try not to take damage. Also, when you get into the final circles, if I were you guys, I would try not to peek that much. You're gonna get sniped. People love to snipe in the final circles. Also, guys, don't rotate too early. I don't know, for the final circles, I don't know, sometimes I rotate really early. Let's say like if it's like the final circle, if I see that no one's in the circle, in that final circle thing, I will rotate early. Like if you see that there's no one in the circle, rotate early. Set up your base, preferably at a metal so no one can destroy it. Because RPGs will just one-shot your base if it's wooden brick. I'd rotate early if no one's in the circle, then start picking off people. If you do see like a 1-by-1 in the circle, I'd honestly wait until the storm starts closing in so he can be distracted by other players. But then I'd start using your RPGs against him once the storm starts closing in. Also, bouncers. Use bouncers over launch pads. The thing about launch pads in final circles aren't that good because of 2 reasons. One is you can't really like land on the ground too good, and number 2, people can easily shoot you in the air. With bouncers, you can use bouncers really well. Plus, like you can easily build with them. You can use them to gain high ground and stuff. So bouncers, in my opinion, are really, really overpowered. And yeah, so those are some huge tips I have. Some underrated. Let's say you just want to go for wins and not for kills. I have some good landing spots. Good landing spots would be Pleasant Park, Fatal Fields, the Factories by Flush Factory, and these are other 3 good spots I have. So this is the one I like to land at. I got this from FaZe Tfue. Yeah, he like landed like you guys know by like the desert. There's like that bridge. Land there, you get a decent amount of loot there. You get some chests. You get like two, three, four chests, like maybe four chest spawns. I do usually I get a lot of shields there. I get a good amount of ARs, a shotgun, and an SMG. And then there's like a bunch of mats there, so you can easily just like start setting up. And I usually get a bunch of mats. Then I hit up the rifts. Those rifts are really overpowered. Let's say you're not on the circle, you can easily hit up those rifts. It's just a really good spot to just get started, and just like if you just want to go for a win, it's a really underrated spot. Not that I honestly, every time I went there, nobody landed there. Even if you want to go for some kills, you can easily rotate into Paradise with those rifts if Paradise is in the circle. So it's a really good spot. Another spot is by Risky Reels, the tree at Risky. Usually you want to hit up the tree, get a bunch of loot there. Then you want to hit up Risky Reels, get shielded up, and just get some bunch of mats. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please drop a like, subscribe, channel if you guys new. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.